In Iran, the well-known film actress Taraneh Alidoosti has been arrested as anti-government protests continue into a fourth month. An Iranian news agency said Miss Alidoosti, who is best known for starring in the role in the Oscar-winning film The Salesman, was detained for publishing what it called false and distorted content inciting chaos. The BBC's Taraneh Alidoosti reports.
Nous avons le plaisir d'accueillir l'équipe de Leila's Brothers.
She's one of the most prominent actresses in Iran, a woman who makes headlines. And that's precisely why she's been caught in the Islamic Republic's crosshairs. Ms. Taraneh Alidoosti has shown support for Iran's protesters before. She posted a daring picture of herself without a hijab, carrying a poster with the words, "Woman, Life, Freedom." But this time, the Islamic Republic is making an example out of her. She's been arrested for what state media has said is spreading falsehoods. This is after she condemned the hanging of Mohsen Shikari. He's one of two men executed after what rights groups have called sham trials. Ms. Alidoosti wrote, "Every international organization who is watching this bloodshed and not taking action is a disgrace to humanity."
Afternoon, everybody.
Earlier this week, the US State Department condemned Iran's mass arrests.
We are gravely concerned that authorities reportedly continue to kill more of their own people in an effort to suppress peaceful protests, protests that we're seeing being led by women, girls, and the youth of Iran. We also continue to remain deeply concerned about reports of mass arrests, sham trials, and now death sentences being handed down to protesters and carried out as well.
Iran's protests were sparked by the death of Mahsa Amini in police custody in September. Now, Iran is facing the most violent phase of the government's crackdown. Many protesters are still being killed in clashes with security forces or dying under questionable circumstances. Like Aida Rostami. She was a young physician treating injured protesters who were too scared to go to hospitals in Tehran. Earlier this week, police returned her body to her family. It was bruised and mutilated. When the protests began, Ms. Alidoosti said she would not leave her country, no matter the risks she's taking. It's a sentiment echoed by young protesters in their chants. With its violent response, the Islamic Republic is testing their resolve. Taraneh Alidoosti, BBC News.